Sekarang kita ada di gudang kontainer di Bekasi, nggak jauh dari Jakarta. Ini adalah adegan fight Iko dengan Luke dan Redger. Di sini kita di ruang terbuka dengan menggunakan 40 lebih kontainer dengan kren, 3 kren besar yang kita gunakan. Kondisi semua syuting itu sebagian besar malam dengan bergantung cuaca yang cukup mengganggu kegiatan syuting. Ada 1-2 hari yang terpaksa kita cancel karena hujan nggak berhenti di sini.
The thing with this location is it's split into maybe 3 or 4 sections, some drama, some action, and then some which involves stunts and sling work.
Ya, ini adalah final fight antara Iko dengan Luke dan Redger. Jadi di sini pertarungan besar Iko di bagian akhir cerita ini.
Jadi pas si Astri dibawa ke kontainer, Iko ikut ke kontainer ini. Nah, Iko sini lawan anak buahnya kontainer kurang lebih 14. Kesulitannya Iko sebetulnya gerakannya nggak sulit, cuman karena yang kesulit tuh kontrol mukulnya. Mukul ke arah muka, mungkin kalau ke arah badan nggak masalah. Kalau kaki kan susah banget buat untuk kontrol nendang kan, gitu. Sampai Iko pun kena, Iko pun cedera. Semuanya Iko ya udah hancur, apalagi buat tim stuntman-nya itu lebih sakit lebih.
Makanya kenapa shooting days di sini juga lebih panjang dari yang kita prediksi 5-6 hari sampai 20 hari kita bekerja di sini.
A large part of the reason why it took so long to get this scene is because it's a much bigger scene than any of us actually thought. Then you realize that there's no way you're going to get like the size of this scene done in the time that we allocated for it. So it became a little bit of a learning curve for us. So yeah, we just decided, we're not going to just push to get it done in that quick, few days that we gave ourselves, but we decided no, we just stay here. Take as long as it takes to get it the way we want it to look. And we've been here now for nearly 3 weeks. We got hit by a couple of problems, one of those being the rainy season, which meant that the set got flooded about 4 times during the shoot so far. So that's meant that we've lost a lot of time, a lot of hours and a lot of days, because every time it rains, even if it's not too much, it kind of puts us back 2 or 3 hours before we can reset the location ready for shooting. So it's like as soon as you get a slight flicker of rain, the art department instantly have to rush in and cover the set, hoping that they're quick enough. And they've had to work tirelessly on this as well. They've had to clean up the set so many times in the space of one night. So we start here at like 6 p.m. hoping to shoot by 6:30 p.m. If it doesn't rain, great. We start at 6:30 p.m. or 7 p.m. right through until I think 5 when it starts to get bright. But as soon as it rains, that means you've lost 3 hours worth of your shooting time already. And it's not that long, it's only like 10, 11 hours anyway to begin with. So if it rains twice in one night, then you've got 2.5, 3 hours worth of shooting time left.
Di hari kelima, ketika kita syuting menjelang selesai, Iko cedera. Kebetulan di dekat sini ada rumah sakit juga, kita juga standby ambulans dan dokter. Jadi 5 menit dari lokasi ini kita bisa langsung bawa ke rumah sakit untuk di ronsen. Cederanya ternyata cederanya tidak terlalu parah, tapi emang butuh istirahat 1 hari. Hanya terjadi benturan di tulang paha, terbentur dengan kunci kontainer. Tapi ya kita terpaksa harus berhenti untuk menunggu Iko recovery dan pulih kembali. Alhamdulillah bisa diterusin 2 hari kemudian.
And one of the stunts involved Iko throwing a stunt guy off one of the containers into another one before he hits the ground. The only problem is Iko, while he was throwing him, slipped on the container. And so straight after throwing him, Iko fell off with him. And I didn't see this at the time. I was looking at the clamshell monitor, and then I see the stunt guy falling off and it doesn't look so right, so I'm about to call cut and reset. And then all of a sudden I hear everyone screaming. I look back down on the monitor, and then I suddenly see Iko fall in with him as well. So it's a little bit of a heart-in-mouth moment, but thankfully, yeah, Iko is pretty much like a cat and he landed on his feet luckily.